Salute, salute. Welcome back to Movie Talk. I am your host, Rick. Movie Talk, Movie Talk. We are back in the building. We are back in the building. I know it's been a long time since I've recorded an episode, but we here. You know, the podcast is back. So be on the lookout. Get ready for more episodes. Before we jump into the episode, I want to inform you or let you guys know that, you know, I'm trying to create my own network. So you're listening to this podcast, hit the FTH Media link, and that'll take you to my other podcast. Okay, so I got 3 podcasts. I got Movie Talk, which is this one. That's in the TV and film category. Then I got a true crime podcast called Dumb Crimes and Criminals, the funniest true crime podcast in the world. That's in the true crime category. Then I got another podcast called What We Talking About, which is in the society and culture category. So do me a favor after you listen to this episode, go tap into those podcasts, like, comment, follow the podcast. I'll appreciate that. But yeah, man, we've been going for a minute, but I was like, you know what, man, we gotta start this Movie Talk podcast back up, man. You know, and what better time than the holiday seasons, man? You know, it's Christmas time. You know, everybody's in the cheerful, uplifting mood and all that. Fresh off of Thanksgiving. You know. So I say, man, we're gonna jump back into the movie talk, man. You know. So I said I was thinking about like what movie I wanted to do. So I'm like, yo, you know what? It's Christmas. You know, this is my favorite time of the year. Only thing on my TV is Christmas movies. So I said I'm gonna do my top 5 favorite Christmas movies. You know, and this is in order. Actually, this is in order. We're gonna go from 5 to 1. All right. Number 5. I don't know, man. I don't be seeing this in a lot of people's top 5. You know, I don't be seeing this movie in a lot of people's top 5, but it's in my top 5 because I'm that dad. You know what I'm saying? I'm the dad. The dad in this movie, that's me. I'm going to do whatever I got to do to get my kids something. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, I'm just that dad. For Thanksgiving, my wife and my kids, they wanted to make a banana pudding, right? So they needed some Biscoff cookies. You know, the joints they give you on a plane and all that? They needed some Biscoff cookies. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'll just shoot to the store. And I actually went to the store. I forgot to get them, or for whatever reason, we didn't get them. So on Thanksgiving, you know, it's always, listen, husbands, y'all know, we're going to have to head out on Thanksgiving. It's something that's going to be needed. All right. So I left. I said, let me run to the store. Let me grab these cookies. Now, but they got this recipe off TikTok. And you know, TikTok got everybody running to the stores, grabbing everything, whatever the case. Usually Biscoffs is always on the shelves, right? Thanksgiving Day, none. It took me 5 hours to get 2 packs of Biscoff cookies. My wife had to call me and say, yo, I found something downtown at CVS. And I probably was like 25 minutes away from there. Went down there, they had them. So I'm that dad. You know what I'm saying? I'm that dad. Maybe 2 Christmases ago. I remember like 2. This is every year, but I'm just gonna tell you this story real quick. It was like 2 Christmases ago. We went and got our daughters some new bikes, right? So we went to Walmart and we got the bike, but they only had one. We needed 2. So we drove like an hour and a half to another Walmart to get another bike for my other daughter. Man, they rode them bikes like 5 times. Mind you, they're like teenagers. They rode them bikes like 5 times, then they just got rusty in the backyard. You know what I'm saying? So I'm that dad. Christmas time when we go Christmas shopping, I'm that dad. Like, I'm gonna drive 2 hours for a RC Matchbox car. Like, I'll do that. But anyway, coming in at number 5 is Jingle All the Way. All right, Arnold Schwarzenegger, salute. His son wanted the Turbo Man, and he did whatever he had to do to get that Turbo Man. He did not go without getting that Turbo Man, and I respect that. I respect that. You know what I'm saying? And I relate to that. I relate to that. So at number 5 on my favorite Christmas movies, we got Jingle All the Way. Now, with number 4, I did a tie because I didn't know which one I wanted to put. And it's crazy because they both star Tim Allen. We got Christmas with the Cranks, and we got the Santa Claus. All right, that's Christmas with the Cranks / the Santa Claus. And the reason why I put them both at 4, because I could have easily put the Santa Claus, or I could have put Christmas with the Cranks. The Santa Claus, I think, is dope concept because, just imagine your pops being Santa Claus and all that. You know what I'm saying? I'm Santa Claus to my kids. They know I'm Santa Claus, all right? I don't do none of that. Mommy and daddy is Mr. and Mrs. Claus. You understand what I'm saying? As much running around as we do, listen. I Christmas shop with a Santa Claus hat on. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. They know mommy and daddy Santa Claus. My kids is older anyway, but they still know. They always knew mommy and daddy was Santa Claus. But I think that's an ill concept. Your dad being Santa Claus and all that. And then Christmas with the Cranks, their daughter was, told them that she wasn't gonna make it home for Christmas. They decided to go on a vacation, but their block is like real festive. They like to do the lights, and you know what I'm saying? They didn't want to do it, so it was a whole big thing. That was funny. You understand? That's funny. Um, number 3. Number 3, I'm gonna keep it a stack. If I wanted to get crazy, I could switch number 3 and number 2 around. If I wanted to get crazy. If I wanted to get crazy, I could switch number 3 and number 2 around at any given moment. You understand? At any given moment. I could switch number 3 and number 2 around. And sometimes I could edge number 3 to number 1. But we're going to keep that, you know what I mean? But we can't front on number 1. Number 1 is like the GOAT. But for this podcast and how I was feeling when I wrote this down, I'm going to put it at number 3. But it's more my number 2 than number 3. All right? That's Christmas Vacation. My man Clark, man. My man Clark was in Christmas Vacation. The grandparents coming to the crib. It was just a lot going on that whole movie. From the time when they went to get the snow to the time when I said when they went to get the snow. From the time when they went to get that big Christmas tree to them opening up the Christmas tree and then busting out the windows, like it was a lot going on in that movie from the rip. And that's a classic movie. That's a classic movie. I was watching it yesterday actually, and I fell asleep, but I was just tired. But yeah, so Christmas Vacation. They even got an updated version of that where I think it's like his son and his family went on a vacation, which is kind of hard. I think it's called Vacation. So go check that out too if you're not up on that. Go check that out. But yeah, number 3, man, I could easily put this at number 2, but number 3, Christmas Vacation. I just think it's a funny movie. It's just a funny movie, classic movie. Of course, number 2, man, Home Alone, New York. You can't go wrong. You know what I'm saying? You can't go wrong. Now they did go wrong with Home Alone 3 and Home Alone 4 and all that, but we only watch, salute to them, get y'all money, but we only watch Home Alones with Macaulay Culkin. You understand what I'm saying? So Home Alone 2, Lost in New York. I'm from New York, and I love watching movies based in New York, especially old New York. You know what I'm saying? It's like a time capsule. You know, for whatever your favorite city is, or things like that. When you watch movies from that and you see like the old city, you know, before they cars is updated and the buildings is redone and all that, it just gives you a different nostalgic feel. So, you know, Home Alone 2, Lost in New York, that's to me, would I call it a classic? I call it a classic. You know, I call it a classic. It's a good follow up to the first one and all that. But he I wouldn't have mind them doing a three. I wouldn't have mind them doing a three. With Macaulay Culkin though. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how they would have did it, or like what would the you know what would the thing be, but that's solid. You know what I'm saying? And I could see because on this one they run into the airport, he get left behind. See the dude that can happen. You know what I'm saying? I could see that happening. But Home Alone 2 definitely Home Alone 2 came in at number 2. Now number 1, come on man. Come on, man. We all know what we all know what number 1 is. All right, number 1 is the greatest movie, the greatest Christmas movie of all time. Okay, it's nothing better. It is what it is. It's gonna go down in history forever as the greatest Christmas movie of all time. That is Home Alone. Home Alone, man. The original Home Alone. You cannot go wrong with this movie. Now, me personally, I just throw this on at random times all throughout the year. But, you know, it gets super, 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 super heavy rotation in December. But again, man, random times throughout the year, I just watch Home Alone. You know, I'm a movie head like that. I'll just watch Home Alone at random times. Um, but it's a classic, man. It's a classic. I don't think they could ever make a better Christmas movie. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of crazy that, you know, the newer generation, they don't have these type of movies, or, you know, it's like the movies kind of gone downhill. You know, it's like we came up in this generation, like with the Home Alones and all that. It was so many movies, man. These kids don't have nothing now, man. These kids got TikTok. You know, they don't got no real movies that they can really go to and be like, yo, that's that movie right there. That's my movie. But, you know, I think they should take that into consideration and, you know, make more movies. You know, make some new Halloween movies, make some new Christmas movies, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, make some movies, yo. It's getting wicked out there. But Home Alone is the greatest Christmas movie of all time. You know, um, it's just you just can't go wrong with it. You know, they did a chart and a Christmas list battle. You know, of course, Home Alone won. Um, but yeah, man, that's my top 5, man. So we got Jingle All the Way, we got Christmas with the Cranks, slash the Santa Claus, we got Christmas Vacation, we got Home Alone 2, and we got Home Alone. You know, honorable mention, honorable mention. Uh, we could go Christmas Story if you want to. My man Ralphie and all that. Honorable mention, we could go Christmas Story if you want to. Okay, that's if you want to. We'll go Christmas Story. You know. But yeah, man, I just wanted to jump in here, man. I'm gonna do a lot of top 5s, man, different random categories and all that. So be on the lookout for that. You know, hit me up in the comments, man. You know, you come across this podcast. Let me know if you agree with my list, if you like my list. You know, drop your top 5s in there. Let's have a conversation, man. You know, hit me up if you want me to do any particular movie. You know, if I haven't seen it, I'll watch it and then come on here and talk about it. Hopefully, some of the movies that I talk about, if you haven't seen, you'll go and watch. You know, that's the goal of this. I kind of want to put y'all on to the movies that I like, but I do want to build a community. You know what I'm saying? So, again, man, you coming across this podcast, let me know in the comments your top 5 favorite Christmas movies. You know, if you like my list, let me know what you would change. If you would rearrange it, reorder it, whatever you want to do, let me know, man. Just drop a comment. Let me see what y'all think, man. Again, FTH Media, that's my network. Check it out. You know, support my other podcast and Movie Talk Podcast, man. We back in the building. Let's get it.